Watch out. Pothole on road ahead.
We've got a hotline. Call the Black Information Network at 855-500-9BIN.
Or go to BINnews.com. 9:10 a.m. KSF, Oakland, the Black Information Network.
Tell your smart device to play Bay Area's BIN 910 on iHeartRadio. I'm Vanessa Tyler.
And I'm Mike Stevens on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
Mourning continues in Nashville after the latest school shooting. A white transgender woman armed and loaded shot a black custodian among the 3 adults and 3 children at a Christian private school.
She targeted random students in the school, just whoever and persons, whoever she came in contact with.
The 61-year-old longtime custodian, Mike Hill, is likely the first one she came upon and the first one to die. Now motive. Nashville Police Chief African-American John Drake thinks he knows.
I have some belief that there was some resentment to having to go to that school. Don't have all the details of that just yet, and that's why this incident occurred.
The shooter, who mapped out the school, shot her way in and left behind a manifesto. She was killed by police who went right in and confronted her.
A black mother who lost her son in another mass shooting thought the worst when she heard her younger son's school was the scene of the latest school shooting.
It took me back to when I got the news that my son Akila that was killed in the mass shooting at the Waffle House. It just took me right back to that. My heart dropped. Just to hear something like that and not knowing where and how and what's going on, it was devastating.
Mom tells CNN her oldest son was killed in Nashville 2018 Waffle House shooting.
A black woman from Tyler, Texas, is on a one-woman crusade to change something many of us don't even think about. The name of the National Association of the Advancement of Colored People, the NAACP.
We don't want to be linked to that title anymore, and this organization needs to realize what that word did to us and how it makes some of us feel. Some of us are okay with still being called colored in 2023, but I am not okay with being called colored in 2023.
Delia Gray has even started a Change.org petition. She knows it's an uphill fight, changing something in existence since 1909. She's been cursed out by some black people who told her, "We have bigger fish to fry."
There is a disturbing trend of white Republican-controlled state legislatures attempting to take over black Democratic-run cities. EET.com points to Jackson, Mississippi, St. Louis, Missouri, even a recent crime bill in D.C. that was met with resistance from Capitol Hill.
It's an idea to save money that's making Jasmine Taylor a lot of money. Ever heard of cash stuffing? Simple. Set aside a different envelope for each bill and use the cash to separate your money. A great budgeting trick that Taylor and her business titled Baddies and Budgets took to the bank, using her stimulus money to create these cute binders with pockets labeled for each bill, became a favorite on TikTok. She tells CNBC business is booming.
I honestly didn't have any expectations. I just went into it hoping that I would make my money back. I had no idea. Even to this day, sometimes I wake up and I'm like, what is happening?
She's slated to make $1 million this year. I'm Vanessa Tyler with Mike Stevens on your home for 24/7 the Black Information Network.
Time now for traffic and weather.
On the Bay Area's BIN 910.
In Woodside, 84 westbound between Portola Road and Potts Hill Road, that is closed down another day for some pavement work. Over to Daly City, we've got a 2-car wreck blocking your 2 left lanes. 280 southbound at Eastmore, you're jammed from 19th Avenue, and you're seeing a lot of red lights on the Bay Bridge, 18 minutes. 80 westbound between the foot of the maze and the metering lights, that's how long that delay is. You're also slow and go across the upper deck into San Francisco. Over to the San Rafael Bridge, a 9-minute slowdown there, 580 westbound between Richmond Parkway and the Toll Plaza and San Jose.
Approaching a railroad crossing.
Car wreck taking out your second lane from the left. 85 northbound before Blossom Hill Road. Your bottleneck 9 minutes from Cottle Road. Checking the area weather, it doesn't feel like spring today. Get out the umbrella. Partly to mostly cloudy, scattered showers are high mid-50s Bayside and inland. With Bay Area traffic and weather, Jasmine Summers on the Black Information Network.
The source for Black News.
The Black Information Network. The Bay Area's BIN 910.
I'm Natasha Ward. Williams on your home for 24/7 news. San Francisco's BIN 910. Another powerful storm is on the way to Northern California.
This week, atmospheric reverse storm that will bring significant mountain snow, widespread lower elevation rain, and gusty winds to our area beginning tonight and continuing into Wednesday.
National Weather Service meteorologist Courtney Carpenter says the heaviest rain, snow, and wind will hit Sacramento Valley on Tuesday. Another 1 to 3 inches of snow could fall in the mountains. Lingering showers and thunderstorms are in Wednesday's forecast, followed by a short break Thursday and Friday. A weaker system could roll into the uppermost part of Northern California with light rain in the valleys and snow in the mountains.
That'll be something to keep in mind across the passes. And that combined with our gusty winds will create some major travel issues. Again, add additional feet of snow or snow loading issues on infrastructure across the mountain community.
And San Francisco is declaring an emergency before another storm causes more devastation. This will give departments extra resources to clean up hundreds of downed trees, which killed at least 5 people in the Bay Area last week. The declaration will also help inspect any windows that may have issues. Strong winds shattered glass at 6 high-rises. They were all issued a violation in order to submit an engineering report by next week. More Californians are getting a chance to make their dreams of owning a home a reality. A new loan program launched on Monday will give first-time homebuyers up to 20% of the purchase price to use as a down payment or towards closing costs. When the home sells, they get that portion back to help someone else. The program is expected to have enough money for about 2,300 people in the first year. And California is standing up to big oil. Lawmakers approved the nation's first penalty for high gas prices Monday, and Governor Gavin Newsom could sign the bill on Tuesday. He pushed to give state regulators the power to punish oil companies when they overcharge drivers at the pump. Money from those fines would go to a fund and could include rebates back to taxpayers. Right now it's costing an average of $4.82 a gallon in California. A hit-and-run suspect is behind bars in San Jose's 4th pedestrian death this year. A car hit a mother and daughter Sunday. They were walking their dog. It happened down the street from Lee High School, and they were all in a crosswalk. Only the daughter survived and remains in the hospital. Police say an automatic license plate reader identified the car and led to the driver. At least 61 people lost their lives in traffic accidents last year. And keep an eye out for an escaped bird flying free somewhere in the Bay Area. That flees from the Oakland Zoo as they search for a black and white crow named Diego. Officials shared a photo online saying, "Don't try to catch him because he's shy and startled easily. Simply call their rescue hotline." 5 other birds also got loose when a tree crashed into their habitat last week. 3 flew back on their own, and 2 others have since been recovered. And that's a look at what's happening around the Bay Area. On social media, follow us on Twitter at BlackInfoNet. I'm Natasha Williams with your home for 24/7 News, San Francisco's BIN 910.
African-American patients only have a 25% chance of finding a bone marrow match. Make a difference and join the National Bone Marrow Registry at bethematch.org. That's bethematch.org.
Black news all day, every day.
The power of information. The Bay Area's BIN 910.
Will they find a home? Sponsored by Geico. Sarah wants a yard. My own little paradise. Brad, however, hates yard work.
The only thing I hate more than cutting the grass is paying someone to cut the grass.
Compromise is tough, but these two won't have to compromise when they bundle home and car insurance with Geico. It's easy, and they can save even more. In the end, Sarah and Brad found a great home with a yard. A very, very small yard.
Time to get it done. And I'm done.
Bundling without compromise at Geico.com.
iHeartRadio goes one-on-one with John Legend about where he gets the stories behind his songs.
Sometimes my music isn't always directly autobiographical. Sometimes I just write a song because an idea came to me. I like to tell great stories and build on those stories and hopefully make them into great songs. We try to tap into the human experience, and it doesn't have to be our personal experience all the time to create great art.
Keep listening to iHeartRadio for more from your favorite artists.
Speak out about what's happening in your community. Call the Black Information Network hotline at 855-500-9BIN.
Telling your story.
Decades of neglect,
to predominantly black communities.
Because it's our story.
The Guardian is reporting that Sly Stone will cover all aspects of his life and music in a new book on a 24/7 news network.
Bancroft is representing the family of the victim of a fatal crowd surge at an Armory concert in New York, made for and by the black community.
This is the Black Information Network.
The Bay Area's BIN 910 and on the iHeartRadio app.
In 1949, station WDIA in Memphis, Tennessee became the first to employ an all-black on-air announcing staff, broadcasting blues, gospel, and various talk programs. Acquiring the right to broadcast at a higher wattage, the station boosted their signal from 250 to 50,000 watts and was now capable of reaching as far north as Missouri and as far south as the Gulf Coast. That range included about 10% of the black population of the United States, which in turn garnered substantial advertising revenue. Influencing every black radio station to follow, WDIA assigned itself the moniker the Mother Station of Negroes. It also earned the nickname the Goodwill Station because it broadcast public service bulletins. Later that year, WERD in Atlanta began broadcasting as the first black-owned radio station. Powerful AM stations such as WLAC in Nashville began broadcasting black-oriented news and rhythm and blues music across entire regions of the United States, drawing both black and white audiences. And that's a fact. I'm Big Sue on the Black Information Network. Staying informed has never been easier. Tell your smart device to play the Black Information Network station on iHeartRadio.
The opinions, beliefs, and viewpoints expressed in this commentary are those of the author and do not necessarily represent those of BIN and its founding partners and employees.
I'm Mo Kelly on BIN with your 2-minute warning. Comedian John Leguizamo is guest hosting The Daily Show on Comedy Central this week, and it's no secret that he's been very outspoken regarding Latino representation in Hollywood.
It's such an honor to be a voice for Latinos on TV and film, but as I also always say, I wish the honor wasn't so rare.
According to a 2020 study by the USC Annenberg Inclusion Initiative, Latino performers appearing in only 5% of speaking roles in 2019's top 100 movies, despite being 18% of the total U.S. population.
I mean, it's crazy. Latinos are almost 20% of the country, but we're barely represented in film and television, especially since every movie last year took place in the multiverse. Come on. You're telling me there ain't one dimension that's in the Heights? And then when there is a good Latino role, it's going to people like James Franco. Well, guess what? If white people can take our roles, I'm going to take theirs. That's right, when they do the TV series based on Gwyneth Paltrow's ski accident trial, I'm going to be Gwyneth Paltrow.
I'm slightly different with Leguizamo here. Like Oscar winners, you can't legislate art, and art will never be representative of the demographic percentages of a given population. It's not the racial and ethnic makeup of the movies which need to be more representative of the America in which we live, but instead the movie makers and movie greenlighters. That's why people like Tyler Perry don't petition Hollywood to change. They just change Hollywood. I'm Mo Kelly at Mr. Mo Kelly on social media, and that's your 2-minute warning on the Black Information Network.
I'm Mike Moore. Here's the latest from the Black Information Network. Kidnappers are reportedly demanding more ransom for a Florida couple taken from a bus in Haiti earlier this month. Family members of Jean Dickens Toussaint and his wife Abigail say they paid $6,000 already, but now the criminals are demanding more than $200,000 for each person. Their son, who turned 2 on Tuesday, is still back in Florida with his grandfather. Fundraising at Spelman College is breaking records. African American school president Dr. Helen Gale revealed yesterday that Spelman has raised $339 million since 2017, when the goal was $250 million. The money is helping build the Center for Innovation in Art and will further help student fees and improve infrastructure. And that's the latest. I'm Mike Moore from your 24/7 news source on Black Information Network and BINnews.com.
Black journalism at work.
Because truth matters.
The Bay Area, BIN 910. Sports on the Black Information Network. In the association, the Rock. Masters beat the Heat 106-92. Donovan Mitchell was dropping dimes all over Atlanta. The Hawks prevailed in the end, beating the Cavaliers 120-118. The Wizards over the Celtics 130-111. Wizards head coach Wes Unseld Jr.
The fact that we could play as well as we did, play through the level of physicality, play through the switching, a number of areas in the game's problem times, and have success. So, it's good night.
Celtics forward Jason Tatum on the loss.
You're also going to have to win games on the road. Last year we beat the Bucks in Game 6. Last year we beat Miami in Game 7 on the road. So at some point, we might have to go on the road and get a win.
The Charlotte Hornets squeaked by the Oklahoma City Thunder 137-134, and the Warriors cruised by the Pelicans 120-109. Warriors guard Steph Curry dropped 39 points in the win.
The fact that we can come back from a 20-point lead and win by 11 and just play with that fire, it's there.
Over to the NFL now, a pair of bids to purchase the Washington Commanders has been submitted. The Josh Harris Mitchell Rails Group, which includes Magic Johnson and Canadian billionaire Steve Apostolopoulos, have submitted fully financial bids for $6 billion. If either bid is accepted, the deal would break the previous record for a franchise. Last August, a group led by Walmart heir Rob Walton bought the Denver Broncos for $4.6 billion. For purchase to be finalized, 3/4 of the owners would need to approve any sale. Get your sports at 14 and 44 past each and every hour. I'm Ree Harris on the Black Information Network.
Special thank you to Verizon,
a proud founding partner who shares and supports the mission of the Black Information Network. I'm Terrence Bibbs for the Black Information Network with the story of another black builder. Born on February 3rd, 1946 in Tuskegee, Alabama, Albert Lionel Joyner was the son of Tuskegee Airman Hercules Joyner and the brother of nationally syndicated radio host Tom the Fly Jock Joyner, the class president of his high school and state basketball championship MVP. Albert Joyner followed his father's footsteps to Tuskegee University, earning a bachelor's degree in 1969. As an entrepreneur, Albert purchased his first McDonald's in Mobile, Alabama, becoming the first black owner of a major fast food franchise in the state, expanding his McDonald's holdings to several locations throughout Birmingham, Alabama, and Jackson, Mississippi. He is credited with breaking the regional record for most drive-through customers served at a McDonald's location. Albert Joyner passed away on June 3rd, 2015, but his legacy as a black builder lives on. I'm Terrence Bibbs for the Black Information Network.
Entertainment news on the Black Information Network.
Lotto fans have a reason to celebrate as the rapper just launched her own podcast called 777 Radio. The name is a nod to her most recent album, 777, which she released in 2022. The show is exclusively available on Apple Music and will take listeners to the hip-hop world and her insights and perspectives. The first episode airs this Thursday. Everybody's throwing their hat in the podcast ring. Well, TMZ is reporting that none other than Suge Knight is working on bringing his life story to the small screen. The former music executive, born Marion Hugh Knight Jr., is working with his brother, Brian Brown, on a biopic that focuses on his infamous time as a record executive in the music industry. Now, you know Suge Knight co-founded Death Row Records back in 1991. No word yet on potential casting just yet. However, the project is scheduled to begin filming this summer. The project will also reportedly take a deeper look into his upbringing. Details no one knows about his childhood